Hey, my name's Michael, and today I'm going to take you guys through a full breakdown of the strategies and the business model that I used to make me 100K in the last 2 weeks. So if you want to be able to unlock massive scale, the most important factor is your product. The best type of products for this are consumable goods that solve a problem. When you offer something that can genuinely improve someone's life or make their life easier, they're going to keep coming back and purchasing again and again. Good examples of this are products like skincare, cleaning products, protein powder, or really just any type of supplements. These products make people look better and feel better, and pretty much everyone's happy to spend money on that type of shit. Now, this isn't the only way to get big scale, but it is the best way to increase your repeat customer rates, and I believe it's the most sustainable business model for long-term success. By being able to build a core community around a consumable product, your monthly recurring revenue will just continue to grow without you having to rely on heavy marketing spend. That means that after time, even if you start having bad months on paid ads or you're unprofitable on your first purchases, the subscription model and high LTV of the customers can still make your business super profitable. The key to success in a high returning customer business is having a high quality product that does what it says it does. You could have the best marketing team in the world and a super low acquisition cost, but if your product's shit, no one's going to want to buy it again, and you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Getting a customer to buy for the first time is the hardest and most expensive part of marketing. Once they've made that first purchase, they're so much more likely to buy again, and you can't afford to waste that opportunity by having a shit product that people don't actually want to use. A good way to find scalable products is by looking at what's working in other regions and bringing those products to your local market. With our brand specifically, we found something that was working in the UK and US and didn't really have any competition in Australia and New Zealand, so we just brought it here and instantly had no competition. Once you've found a product that ticks all the boxes, you need to be able to source it. The best place to start is Alibaba. You want to contact a bunch of different manufacturers and order as many different samples as you can, and then test the product thoroughly as if you were the customer. You can also get your friends and family to use the product too if it makes sense, because if the people in your life with biases don't even want to use the product, how are you going to get people to spend their hard-earned money on it? After a bunch of testing and actually finding the right product, you want to negotiate with your manufacturer to get the best price and terms possible. Obviously, you'll get better terms and pricing as you scale and order more. You have to make sure there's enough room for profit, especially with how CPMs are looking at the moment. Now, the second thing that you need to focus on is creative. Besides the product, this is the most important aspect of unlocking scale. Now, the biggest mistake that you can make when you're first starting out is hiring an agency to do your creatives. At this point, you may have some ideas of what creatives are going to work based off of your competitors' ads, but trust me, if you're a low ticket client, these agencies do not care about you at all. All they're going to do is just tick the boxes for you and then take your money. When I first started running ads, I didn't trust myself to make my own creatives, so I decided to go with an agency and we got completely fleeced. The quality of the ads they made were complete shit, and we ended up having to redo them all ourselves anyway. So save the money, do some research on your target audience, copy your competitors, and make the creatives yourselves. The more you do it, the better you'll get, and no one's going to put in as much time, effort, and thought into these creatives as you. When you're making ads, you need to have a specific customer in mind that you're trying to sell to. You have to portray the desired outcome in your creatives for your ideal audience. So if it's a girlfriend buying a gift for a bloke, you have to show how the bloke will be happy when he receives the gift, as well as touching some pain points that may be more important to women than to men. Every step of the way while you're making the ad, you need to be thinking about that customer constantly and what their desires are. You have to do some research into your target demographic and figure out what their desires are and how you can best communicate that in your ads. If you can communicate how your products will fulfill the wants and needs of your customers, you're going to make money. It's as simple as that. A great way to start coming up with ideas for ads is to just look at your competitors and see what's working for them, and then pretty much just completely rip it. Obviously, if you have some sort of a different demographic to them or something that's working better for you already, you can literally just change the messaging and the perspective to make it suit your demographic better. So the third and final step is to scale. Now that you have a winning product and you know how to make winning creatives, this is where the fun part comes in. Scaling literally just comes down to doing more of what's working, and then when it stops working, figuring out why it's not working and then fixing it. In the early stages of your business, most likely the bottleneck's just going to be making scalable creatives. You really just have to keep increasing the quality and the quantity of your output and then honing on your skills as well. Making sure that every creative you make is better than your last one. When you find something that works, just push it to the max, then figure out why it can't go past a certain level, fix that issue, and then just rinse and repeat. You have to figure out what the bottlenecks are in your business and what's stopping you from getting to the scale you want to get to, and then just spend all of your time focusing on that part of the business. There's no point spending a bunch of time on organic or emails if your paid ads aren't profitable, and there's no point spending a bunch of time and money on creatives if your website can't convert. There's always going to be something that's stopping you from reaching that next level of scale. All business is just figuring out what that bottleneck is, and then spending all of your time on fixing that issue. And there you go. There are the 3 actionable steps that I took to take my business to 150K a month. I hope this video was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or join my Discord community in the description. We have a bunch of people there who are happy to help. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.